Imagine a conversation that could truly change the course of your health. It's a conversation every man over 60 should be having, but it rarely happens in a doctor's office. It's not about complex procedures or new prescriptions. It's about simple, daily choices that have the power to protect your prostate for years to come. My name is Dr. Wallach, and I'm a urologist with over 16 years of clinical experience. In this video, I'm going to share with you some of the most important discoveries about prostate health that I've learned in my career, and from seeing thousands of men find relief. If you are over 60 or you love someone who is, I strongly encourage you to stay with me. What I'm about to reveal doesn't come from guesswork or internet rumors. It's based on medical evidence and real patient stories. And I want to promise you something. At least one of these habits will surprise you. It might even challenge what you thought you knew about how to care for your body as you age. Before we explore these strategies, I want you to understand why your prostate requires more attention now. It's a small gland, about the size of a walnut, but its impact on your quality of life is enormous. After 50, and especially after 60, hormonal shifts cause it to grow. A condition called benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH. By age 60, about half of men have some BPH, and by age 70, that number climbs much higher. You know the symptoms: a weak stream, the feeling of never fully emptying your bladder, and perhaps the most exhausting of all, the nightly trips to the bathroom that ruin your sleep. Now, here's the part that might shock you. Most men accept these symptoms as just a normal part of aging. They think, well, I'm getting older, this is just how it is. But that is not true. These symptoms are not inevitable. There are simple, natural, scientifically supported strategies to manage them. And that's exactly what we're going to explore today. The first and most foundational habit is transforming your plate. Many men I see think they eat healthy enough, but don't realize how certain foods contribute to the very inflammation that irritates their prostate. Here is the simple biological truth. Every bite you take is either fueling inflammation or fighting it. For the prostate, this choice is critical. The typical Western diet, high in red and processed meats, refined sugars, and excessive dairy, can create chronic, low-grade inflammation. This is the perfect environment for prostate problems to develop, including BPH, and even increasing the risk of more aggressive prostate cancers. So, what is the antidote? I had a patient, a 68-year-old retired teacher, who was getting up 3 to 4 times a night. He insisted his diet was fine. I challenged him to make 2 small changes: make his own simple tomato sauce for the powerful antioxidant lycopene, and swap his daily deli sandwich for a salmon salad to get more omega-3s. 3 months later, he came into my office beaming. "Doc," he said, "I'm sleeping through the night for the first time in years. I can't believe it was that simple." It's about strategic additions and subtractions. First, embrace the power of lycopene. This is the antioxidant that gives tomatoes, watermelon, and pink grapefruit their rich red color. Studies show that men with a higher intake of lycopene-rich foods have a significantly lower risk of developing prostate cancer. Next, focus on cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, and kale. They contain a powerful compound called sulforaphane, which has been shown to support prostate health. Third, incorporate healthy fats, especially omega-3 fatty acids from sources like salmon, walnuts, and flax seeds. Omega-3s are nature's anti-inflammatories. At the same time, it's crucial to limit fats from red and processed meats, which have been linked to an increased risk of advanced prostate cancer. Finally, be mindful of dairy. Some research suggests that very high dairy intake may be linked to an increased risk of prostate cancer. It's all about balance and moderation. This isn't about becoming a vegan overnight. It's about seeing food as a long-term investment in your freedom and well-being. The second habit is arguably the most potent medicine available for prostate health, and it doesn't require a prescription. Movement. That's right, movement. Pretty simple. But many men underestimate the profound connection between physical activity and the health of this tiny gland. Here's what modern science tells us. Being sedentary is a direct risk factor for prostate problems. When you move, you improve blood circulation, manage your weight, and can even activate tumor-suppressing genes. Abdominal fat isn't just passive, it's metabolically active. producing hormones and inflammatory signals that directly impact the prostate. The evidence is overwhelming. A massive 2024 study in the British Journal of Sports Medicine that followed over 57,000 men found that those who improved their cardiovascular fitness had a staggering 35% lower risk of developing prostate cancer. I remember another patient, a 72-year-old former accountant, who told me he was too old and tired for exercise. We set a simple goal, a 15-minute walk after lunch and dinner. 2 months later, he'd lost 10 pounds of belly fat and said he felt more energetic than he had in a decade. His words were, "That walk is now my non-negotiable meeting with myself." The key is consistency. A truly protective plan incorporates variety. Aerobic exercise. Brisk walking, jogging, or swimming for at least 150 minutes a week is the foundation. Strength training. Lifting weights or doing bodyweight exercises 2 to 3 times a week improves your overall metabolic health. High-intensity interval training. OJCHIT. Short bursts of intense effort followed by rest can be incredibly effective at burning belly fat. You don't have to join a gym. Start with a simple, non-negotiable rule: a 30-minute brisk walk every day. This simple act alone aligns with research showing that men who walked briskly had a lower risk of their disease progressing. What's good for the heart is good for the prostate. The third habit may seem counterintuitive, but its impact is enormous. Strategic hydration. Many men struggling with frequent urination make the mistake of drinking less, especially in the evening. The problem is that dehydration makes your urine more concentrated. This dark, dense urine is an irritant to the lining of your bladder and prostate, sending gotta-go signals to your brain even when your bladder isn't full. The solution isn't to drink less overall, but to drink smarter. The best pattern is this: front-load your fluids. A patient of mine, David, was getting up 5 times a night. He was exhausted. I convinced him to try drinking 70% of his water before 6 p.m. and then tapering off completely 2 hours before bed. A month later, he came back and said, "It's like a miracle. I'm down to 1 trip a night. I finally feel human again." This simple shift allows your body to get the hydration it needs during the day while giving your kidneys and bladder a rest overnight. Research shows that men who adopt this pattern can experience a significant reduction in nighttime urinary symptoms. Think about that. Cutting your nightly bathroom trips with one simple change. The fourth habit is about managing an invisible force: chronic stress. Living with constant anxiety about your health can create a vicious cycle that makes your physical symptoms worse. The connection is powerful. When you're stressed, your body releases adrenaline, which can cause the muscle in the neck of your bladder and prostate to contract, like a clamp tightening around your urethra. This physically narrows the passage for urine, weakening your stream. I once worked with a CEO in his late 60s whose urinary symptoms were off the charts, but all his tests were borderline. We worked on a simple 5-minute breathing exercise 3 times a day. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and hold for 4. He called me a few weeks later and said, "The urgency is just gone. I feel like I've turned down the volume on the alarm." He hadn't changed anything else yet, just his stress response. Breaking this cycle is crucial. It means building in daily practices to calm your nervous system. Mindful breathing. This is the fastest way to turn off the fight or flight response. Daily movement. Your daily walk is one of the world's most effective stress relievers. Mindfulness. Even 10 minutes a day of quiet sitting can train your brain to be less reactive. You cannot heal a body that is in a constant state of alarm. By calming your mind, you calm your prostate. Now, it's time to talk about the 5th habit. And this one might be the most controversial because it challenges what many of you have heard for years. It's about maintaining an active sexual life. For decades, the idea that frequent ejaculation was beneficial for prostate health was based on a landmark Harvard study suggesting that men who ejaculated around 21 or more times per month had a lower risk of developing prostate cancer. But recent research is starting to question whether all types of sexual activity offer the same benefits. It's important to separate partnered intimacy from solo stimulation. Their effects on the body are not identical. Sex with a partner has a profound physiological and hormonal impact. It increases oxytocin, the bonding hormone, lowers cortisol, the stress hormone, and improves overall emotional well-being. These combined effects can reduce chronic inflammation. Masturbation, on the other hand, doesn't seem to provide all of these same benefits. Some research has observed that older men who reported very frequent solo stimulation had a slightly higher incidence of urinary symptoms compared to those who were sexually active with partners. This doesn't mean occasional masturbation is harmful, but the idea that more is always better oversimplifies a complex reality. The new thinking encourages a focus on quality sexual activity that promotes connection and relaxation, rather than a purely mechanical release. If you have a partner, maintaining an intimate relationship is one of the best things you can do for your prostate and your overall health. We're about to cover the final 2 habits that bring all of this together. The information so far can feel like a lot, but remember, every single change makes a difference. I'm curious, which one of these habits has surprised you the most so far? Let me know in the comments below. Hearing from you helps our community learn together, and I read as many of your comments as I can. The 6th habit ties all the others together. It's achieving and maintaining a healthy weight, which is the single most effective thing you can do to lower your risk of advanced prostate cancer. Many men carry extra weight around their middle and see it as a harmless sign of aging. They have no idea it's a major risk factor. Remember the patients I mentioned? Their weight loss wasn't the goal. It was the result of better habits, and that result is what powerfully protects them. The scientific link is clear. While being overweight may not increase your risk of a slow-growing prostate cancer, study after study shows it significantly increases your risk of developing a more aggressive, fast-growing form of the disease. Why? That excess visceral fat is an active factory. It disrupts hormones, pumps out inflammatory substances that irritate the prostate, and drives insulin resistance, all of which can signal prostate cells to multiply. Losing weight isn't about extreme dieting, it's the natural result of adopting the habits we've already discussed. By improving your diet, habit 1, and moving your body, habit 2, you will begin to lose weight without feeling deprived. This habit isn't about chasing a number on a scale, it's about reducing the inflammatory load on your body. Before our final habit, it's critical to know which symptoms demand immediate medical attention. While many urinary changes are due to BPH, some can be red flags for more serious conditions. Early prostate cancer often has no symptoms, which is why screening is so important. But if you experience any of the following, please see your doctor right away. Blood in your urine or semen. A new onset or sudden difficulty getting or keeping an erection. Pain during urination or ejaculation. Persistent pain in your lower back, hips, or pelvis. Loss of bladder or bowel control. Having these symptoms does not automatically mean cancer, but they must be evaluated by a professional. Do not wait. The final habit is the one that underpins everything. The non-negotiable annual check-in with your doctor or urologist. No matter how healthy your lifestyle, you cannot outrun the need for vigilant medical monitoring. Many men avoid the doctor unless a symptom becomes unbearable. This is a dangerous gamble. Waiting until you feel something is often waiting too long. Here's why this annual check-in is so vital for men over 60. Screening and early detection. This is your opportunity to discuss prostate cancer screening. This typically involves the PSA blood test and may include a digital rectal exam, DRE. For men aged 55 to 69, this shared decision can be a lifesaver. Tracking symptoms. Your urinary symptoms provide valuable data. By tracking them year over year, your doctor can spot trends and intervene before a small problem becomes a major one. Personalized guidance. The internet is full of advice, but your doctor knows your personal and family history. That conversation is the cornerstone of good medicine. Don't wait, make the call. It is the ultimate act of taking responsibility for your health. Let's bring it all together. We've walked through 7 powerful science-backed habits. Here is a quick summary. The prostate protective plate. Turn food into medicine by embracing lycopene, cruciferous vegetables, and omega-3s while reducing inflammatory foods. consistent, purposeful movement. Improve circulation and manage weight with at least 150 minutes of weekly aerobic exercise. Strategic hydration. Front-load your fluids during the day and taper off at night to reduce urinary urgency and sleep better. Tame chronic stress. Use practices like mindful breathing to calm your nervous system, which directly relaxes the muscles around the prostate. Re-evaluate sexual activity. Focus on quality, partnered intimacy for its stress-reducing and anti-inflammatory benefits. Achieve a natural weight. See weight loss as a result of healthy habits, which dramatically lowers your risk for aggressive prostate cancer. The annual check-in. Make your yearly doctor's visit non-negotiable for screening and personalized medical advice. If you're thinking, Dr. Wallach, I'm too old to start changing now, I want you to hear me clearly. It is never too late. I've seen men in their 70s and 80s adopt these habits and experience major improvements. So, start with one. Maybe tomorrow, you drink most of your water before 6 p.m. Or after dinner tonight, you take a 15-minute walk. Change happens step by step. Your prostate health is about your independence, your energy, and your dignity. You are not powerless. You can take control of your health starting today. If this message helped you, please share it with a friend, a brother, or anyone you know who needs this information. Let's break the silence around men's health, because no one should have to suffer when there are solutions within reach.